All right, with Joe Biden stepping out of the 2024 presidential race and Kamala Harris apparently stepping in as the newly anointed candidate, taxpayers, well, hang on to your wallets. Biden has switched back and forth between saying he'd eliminate the entire Tax Cuts and Jobs Act of 2017 to saying he'd only allow a tax hike on people making less than $400,000 a year. Of course, inflation is a tax hike, that's for sure. Wouldn't be surprising if Harris sticks with that talking point, but when in the Senate, she offered a much more progressive plan that would eliminate the TCJA for anyone who's making more than $100,000 a year. So she's going to crank up taxes, right? There it is. Raise the corporate tax from 21% back to 35%. Talk about an economy killer, higher than Biden's proposal to boost it to 28%. Hundreds of thousands of jobs will be lost. Here to discuss this, the economic implications of Biden stepping out and endorsing Kamala Harris, the most liberal, the most far-left member of the United States Senate when she was there, is the Vice President of the National Taxpayers Union, Brandon Arnold. Brandon, hang on to your wallet, friend, because here she comes, right?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. You know, she hasn't said a lot since she's been the de facto nominee. But if we go back, like you said, and look at her record as a United States Senator, and incidentally, on our NTU scorecard, we only have 3 years of data on her because she spent so much time campaigning 1 year. But in her 4 years in the United States Senate, she got 2 Fs and 1 D on our scorecard. So not very impressive work there. But then you look at some of her legislative proposals, like you mentioned, eliminating the entire Tax Cuts and Jobs Act for anyone making $100,000 or more. Now, maybe she associates herself with what Biden has said, $400,000 or more. Maybe she doesn't. But when you're starting from the left of where Biden has been, I think the expectation is that if she did take control in the White House, if she did move in to the Oval Office, that we'd see more progressive policies than what we've seen under President Biden.
Yeah, and more progressive means more taxes. Let's get rid of the euphemism here. It means more taxes, more pain for the American family, more government boot on my throat, right?
Yeah, more taxes and more spending, too. You know, she has endorsed previously a Medicare for All proposal. The cost of that, it ranges somewhere in the $30 to $34 trillion range. That's just astonishing. Our total national debt right now, which is absolutely suffocating, is about $34 trillion, just to give you a little bit of relative comparison. On top of that, she's endorsed a free pre-K care program that would cost about $2 trillion. So you see these numbers add up very, very quickly, and we're already talking about crushing amounts of debt. You couple that with her big tax proposals, a higher corporate rate, higher individual rates for a lot of small businesses and individuals, and a new banking tax, a financial transactions tax, which will go right after your pension. That spells some pretty bad news on the horizon there.
Yeah, that's bad news on the horizon, because what it means is that people that are trying to, maybe not work for the rest of their lives until they're 75, that hurts them. Young people getting started, it hurts them. I mean, all of these, they try to say, well, we won't take it after anybody under 100 or 400. It's not true. When you look at inflation, that's a tax on everybody, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And you talk about like the financial transactions tax. I think that really is something that younger people should be paying very, very close attention to. Every financial advisor you'll ever talk to tells squirrel away, even if it's just a small amount of money, thanks to the miracle of compound interest. Even just taking a small percentage of your paycheck when you're in your 20s or 30s is going to mean a huge return on investment when you're at retirement age in your 60s or 70s or later. So when you start chipping away at that with higher taxes, you are very much going after people's pensions, people's ability to save for the future and have a secure retirement, something that's already very much in question now. As you note, senior citizens facing that crush of inflation, things are a lot more expensive than they budgeted.
Hang on to your wallet, Brandon. Yeah, anytime she talks, just hang on to your wallet. Brandon Arnold, Vice President, National Taxpayers Union. Always appreciate your insights, sir. Thank you for stopping in.
Thanks for having me.
Time for a quick break and a message from our sponsor, Birch Gold. Speaking of your money, if you weren't following the news, another massive hit to the U.S. dollar came in June when Saudi Arabia didn't renew its 50-year petrodollar deal with the U.S. Ever since 1974, Saudi Arabia has sold oil only in American dollars, and it was a huge boom to our economic dominance. But now they want options other than the American dollar. So I ask you, if there's less demand for the dollar, what does that mean for the ones that you have? Look, it's reasons like this that Americans turn to Birch Gold. It's pretty simple. For more than 20 years, Birch Gold has helped tens of thousands of Americans protect their savings by converting an IRA or 401k into an IRA into physical gold. Learn more. Just text the word America to 989898. Claim your free, no obligation information kit on gold. That's America to the number 989898. Birch Gold has earned my trust with their education-first approach, thousands of satisfied customers, and countless 5-star reviews. Protect your savings with gold. Before the dollar goes any further down, text America to 989898. Do that today.